video is about how to budget in clothing. When my husband and I got married, I was really not into clothes, but I still went out and bought clothes, and I never paid like full price for things. Everything I bought was secondhand store stuff, but I went to the secondhand store a lot to get clothes. And for the first few years of our marriage, where my weight was up and down with having babies, and then trying really hard to budget, I wasn't shopping as much. And my husband was still shopping. So I was getting mad at him and saying, honey, you're buying too many clothes. You're spending all this money on clothes, and we're doing with just what we have on our backs. Stop spending all this money on clothes. And he didn't listen very well. So finally I'm just like, fine, I'll show you how much it costs if we're all going out and buying clothes. And so me buying all these new clothes is not as much about the fact that I want clothes as that I'm trying to show my husband that we could be more frugal, honey, if we were buying less clothes. So that's kind of a little bit of me being bratty. But he likes it when I wear new clothes, and my favorite go-to clothes are a black undershirt, man's undershirt, and a pair of jeans, and my boots, my Harley Davidson boots. Good job. Go put it in the bag, please, and shut the door. Walk. So that's my favorite outfit. If I could go to church like that, I would. But that being said, it is nice to dress up, and it is nice to put on your best face, whether it's someone else's face or yours, because the paint is obviously not natural, and the nylons are obviously sucking you in a little bit. But anyway, I do have some pieces in my closet that I like that are really nice, and they didn't cost a lot. So first things first, I don't wear nylons. What I wear is tights that are skin colored, and I have a stool here so you can see. I'm not sure how well you can see. So if you can see that, skin colored, but they're tights. And that means that when puppies run up against you and kids use their shoes to climb up your legs when they're trying to sit on your lap, you're not getting runs and things, you're not having to go out and buy a lot. So these tights that I have right now I've had for like 3 years, and it could actually have been more than 3 years. And I have them in black, brown, and skin tone. And that way they're warmer than nylons, and they're practically indestructible, and they cost $3 at Walmart. So I don't buy nylons. I think they're a waste of money because they get runs in them so easily. And the next thing is, it's hard to find white t-shirts at secondhand stores that are the shape and the cut and not stained. So if I see a white t-shirt in a secondhand store and it's the right size, that's a jackpot, but it's hard to find them. So this particular shirt I did buy at the mall, and I think it cost me $12, which for me is a lot. That was a lot of money, and it took me a long time to decide that I wanted the shirts bad enough to pay $12 for them. So I got 2 of them, and because I like a V-neck. I have round necks and V-necks. That way it goes with the line of whatever else I'm wearing. And I like to have lots of white t-shirts, because that way if I have something that's inappropriate, like this would be completely inappropriate for church, it's too plunging, but with a shirt under it, it's appropriate for church. So I like to be able to layer like that. And then when I go to the secondhand stores, if you live next to a college, go to the secondhand stores right after the semester ends, because a lot of times the college kids, especially well-to-do college kids, will just dump all their stuff and they won't pack it to take it home. They'll just dump it. And we have a college close to us that's the case. And a pair of jeans for $4 that are like Silver Tab or Hilfiger or whatever the new jeans are. And so every 6 months, maybe once a year, I'm not sure how often it is, every 6 months, maybe once a year, we go to that secondhand store that's next to the college campus, and we get all our clothes for the year that we need to go up in the next size. And we end up spending about $100 for the 4 of us, and it sets us for the year. My husband has bought suits that way for like $20 that are really nice suits. The one thing that I don't buy at secondhand stores is I don't buy my work boots. I buy my work boots and I spend money on them. I almost never pay less than $100 for my work boots because I wear them enough. But for dress shoes, I'll go to a secondhand store to buy them because I don't wear them very often, and I'm always working, so why would I spend a lot of money on nice dress shoes? So this is the hairdo that I did in my last thing that was straight from braids to an updo, and it hasn't been sprayed, it doesn't have bobby pins, and it has one clip in it, and so this is how I do if I'm leaving to go do something. And it's not expensive because you don't need a curling iron to do it. All you need is to have braided your hair the night before. What was I going to say next? A good bra makes a difference, just because it helps with your posture and that kind of thing. But it's hard at a secondhand store to find good bras, so there's another thing you have to kind of spend money on. But it's not like you have to have a large number of those things. So this dress cost $4, and I recommend having someone with you at a secondhand store because the prices are so cheap that sometimes you can run overboard and buy things you don't really need that don't look good on you because you didn't try them on, but it counts. Even that $4 counts. Because you buy 3 items for $4 each, and you spent enough to buy a bag of pig food. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is the outfit. I don't know if you can see it very good. So it's $4 for the dress, $12 for the shirt, and $4 for the boots. And they're not my favorite perfect boots, but in winter I want to have boots because I like to buy them just a shade too big. And if I buy them a shade too big, I can put my athletic socks underneath so that my feet stay warm. It's not worth it to get pneumonia so that you can't go out and do chores just so you can dress up. And then the jewelry, it's just costume jewelry. I think this one costs $4 at a secondhand store. They have a tendency to be more selective if you go to like a boutique rather than just like Salvation Army is not very selective about what they bring in out. But if you have a boutique that's specifically for women's clothes and people bring their clothes in on consignment, they have a tendency to be nicer clothes. So this is like $4. My earrings were $3. And so this shirt will go with all my other outfits, not just this outfit. So it's really, so $12 bucks.